Hello, I'm back. I just wanted to show you what I often do when I'm creating work and thinking ahead of designs and composition. Excuse me, I've got a bit of asthma today. What I do is I go through magazines like so, Inside Out, fabulous home decorating magazine, lots of different marks. You can use, cut out this, cut out bits of here, and cut out pictures of certain tonings, even paintings, and just put all the tonings together. Now, what I did with, I'm just trying to quickly find it. Funny how things disappear, isn't it, when you want them? I've already got this here is done, and I've put the pieces down in different shapes, and what I do is I tear them, as you can see, and then I put them around and glue them down. We'll be doing that in a moment. But I go through the magazines and look for Explore the Palette. And this is a Dulux palette, which is beautiful. And it tells you some tones that work tone on tone. So for this one here, I used that palette there. Oops, this way. Explore the Palette. So this is a palette. This was a painting that inspired me. I haven't done shapes like that, but I did do different shapes. This next one I'm going to do with bigger shapes. So the first thing I've done is using the paper is just 190 GSM watercolor book, Montmartre, cheap, I think it was $16. I put yellow ochre down because I don't like working with pages like that. I prefer to get color down first. This is the toning, so I'll leave that toning there. Using this is my glue, which is gloss medium, and it's been mixed like it's milk, okay? Now, I'm just gonna, even words, so you don't have to worry too much about how you put it down. I just put down bright future here. I just like the look of that, so, and you don't worry about, like I've got words there, you'll just cover that anyway. And I'm trying to think about, maybe I might put a focal point at some point somewhere, but I'm not really thinking too much about it. Just, actually that's quite lovely on there, rather than going too soft. Might go this way, sorry. I just saw the back of this and I thought, well, how good is that? Because I like the back of it, because look, it gives lovely dark contrasts. Yeah, perfect there, because that's sort of heading, that'd be beautiful for my focal point area. So there you are. And this is the gloss medium with water, and it's stuck up there, so we just push it down, and we just go round and around, slowly adding, putting where you feel you might want it, and you can let some of the yellow come through from the background, which is actually quite good. Remember, I'm trying to get these toning, so we just check. Yes, we're doing quite good. We've got this sort of browny toning. We've got some black that's not there, but this mushroomy colour coming through. So we're heading in the right direction, plus the white. And then I've got some nice purpley blue here. Oh, I like that purple, I'm not sure. I think I'll go more for this toning. I still like the neutral colours here, so yep, that's good. And you know, these are just fashion magazines, pillows, pictures of things, balls. I really love the shape of balls. They sort of create a lot of interest, balls and round shapes. And got the green grass. Here we go. We've got some bigger shapes here. That's quite good. And if you can't get a nice composition, you don't worry too much. At this stage, all we're doing is we're just putting things down on the paper, and we're going to look at them later and then work out how we're going to do our composition, what stands out, what we want to stand out. For example, when I did this, I actually later on coloured white and yellow mixed, yellow ochre mixed here to create this creamy shade, so then the dark colour stood out for the main focal points coming through here and there, all pointing in that direction. So you can see how you can just change by just painting later. And that's a good blueprint for a painting. Right, what else have we got? We've got, oh, that's a bit bright. Just keeping that in mind. Oh yes, we've got some pretty blues. There's that bluey colour there. So we'll throw some of that in. So it's got some nice soft tonings, and I'm trying to think about tonal contrast. So you've got your dark and your light. So you've got your dark to your light, the tonal contrast, the colours, the white. Don't worry if you've got like written words like that, because what we do is we just get a piece like that and colour it over. So I'm going to throw that deeper purple into there, even though it's not there as such, but the tonings will work quite well as a darker shade. Here we go, a bit more over here. Perhaps tone it there, that's quite good. Okay, and again, you don't overthink it, just put it down. Okay, it's not about overthinking, it's about just doing and just having fun. If I was you, I'd have some great music playing. I can't do that because I'm supposed to be teaching and talking to you. But I find I do my best work when I've got some wonderful music going, especially ABBA, Neil Diamond, Hot August Night, love all that. Who doesn't love some nice music? Some people like classical, whatever makes you happy. We're going to cover that writing there. We've still got writing on that thing there, but it doesn't matter. Getting a nice blue toning coming through here. Yeah, more balls, that's good. They look quite good coming up and across like that. So they're sort of linking up and over and creating, allowing the eye to move in a certain direction, which is there. Turn the balls around, so I think I like it joined together with that. Okay. Wow, well, this is coming ahead. Now, what I do is I just put it all together and then I look at it and decide what works and what doesn't work later. And we'll be doing a follow-up on this on one of my lessons, talking about design and what works and what hasn't worked. I really like that twiggly line there. So, and because we've cut it off there, you could add the little piece in somewhere else just for an effect. It's not going to go, is it? It doesn't want to go. Okay. And nearly there. Yeah, I think that's quite good there. Now you can see it's coming together, and what I like about this is the fact that with this yellow background, it's really made it so it stands out from the yellow. It gives it a good contrast, and you know, purple and yellow are actually good contrasts here, complementary colours, so they give that wow factor. Haven't got a lot of really bright purple, but I might be able to find some more bright purple later and pop it in. This was a fairly ordinary colour there. Soft blue coming here. Nice triangle there. You see you can put tone on tone like that, which is good. It's shapes. It's all about creating interesting shapes and making the painting interesting. So people want to look at it and they keep getting drawn back to it. Now the only thing I can see is I don't have enough dark colour around here, but I can add that later with paints. That's not a problem. And I don't really have a true focal point at this point, probably up through here, the darkness, so I'll have to decide which way I'm going to run it. This bit here, probably, maybe the blue might have been better coming that way, but that's something I can do later. But that looks quite good. I've laid it down. I've sort of got similar tonings. This toning here is darker, but you've got a bit of the turquoise, you've got a bit of the brown coming through, you've got the green coming through, you've got the yellow ochre, you've got that lighter toning, you've got the green, a little bit of brown. You don't have a dark brown. You could even put some more dark brown around the place, and that will create and allow it to pop out. In fact, that might be a good colour to work towards, all the dark green and all the big green, because anything like that will bring all this forward. The lighter colours come forward, the darker colours go back. Okay, so that's the lesson for today, which is when you're thinking about starting out, one of the first things you need to do is just go through magazines and pull out a colour palette. If you can't work it out yourself, just choose one of these out of a magazine and try and follow those tonings. You can go to a paint shop too and get some of their charts. Anything like that will do, because sometimes, you know, you feel stuck. You sort of think, oh, I don't know what to do today. So, but that's what I've done there. And I keep that to the back because I'm going to keep that and I'll be doing some work on it the next time. So you can see I've got that one now, that's there, and that was done before. But you can see how that lovely dark, how it stands out because I've toned this down around here. So, and this is still a bit confusing, a bit too much going on. So we need some dark colours, maybe the dark like that in certain areas to pull the eye through, and I can make shapes and whatever. Okay, so that's a nice lesson, tone on tone, colours, colour palettes, and I quite find those colour palettes quite pleasing. They're both very different from each other, and that's what I think I like. This is a colour I don't normally work with, and this one I don't normally work with. I normally work with these tones here, always with this sort of colouring. These are just play ones too that I've been working on, and I always work with this turquoise and the magenta and this yellow. They're my favourite colours, plus the cobalt blue, the white and the black. But I'm trying to get away from that, as you can see, and it's good to set the challenges. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon. Bye.